thank you so much both for taking the time to do this interview. How are you guys doing?
Thank
Fine.
you. Really well.
Yeah, well, your new album Ounas II will be released this Friday. So how are you guys looking forward to the release?
Uh, very exciting. It's have been a very long journey because uh, all the songs has been like waiting so long there to be released. So I'm really like waiting into it.
I
Yeah,
remember when we last talked, which was somewhere in 2023, I guess, that you were still in the process of recording Ounas II. So how did the process altogether come about?
well, it started with at the time of Ounas I with the drums, and after Ounas I release, we started to make up the rest of the songs. It was quite a journey, even though the recording style was pretty much the same as with the previous album. And really happy finally to get it out this week. So never's to wait that everyone can hear it.
So this is the second part of the Ounas concept. So um, what does it represent for you as a band, and how does part two expand the story and the atmosphere compared to Ounas I?
I think the second part of this Ounas concept is um, the ending song goes like very deeper to like because the first one got this River Ounas song, and the second part has this Ounas 1473, and it's asteroid named after the River Ounas. So I think we kind of go like deeper in some emotions and what is like involved with this Ounas team. And I think the Ounas II album will be like more technically and maybe more melodic.
Yeah, a bit more faster even.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you, when you were working on the track list, was it also important that it also works if you listen into one and two in combination? Or did you not care about that at all? Was it important to just have a nice flow for this record as a standalone?
No, of course when we recorded Ounas I, we also thought about the album concept and whole Ounas saga concept, so that when you listen those both albums end to end, you can get like that river journey feeling to it.
Yeah, and
And
first we were thinking to make only one album, but then we kind of decided that there was so like two big songs in the ends, and it's good to like share them, Ounas I and Ounas II, because uh, those ending parts of the albums are really like massive and very like, how do you say, epic stuff.
When you began writing Ounas II, did you already have a vision for it while making Ounas I, or did the concept also evolve after you were finished with Ounas I?
I would say some parts, yes, because the songs were ready. Oh, I think the last ones were ready at 2019. But during the recording and mixing and mastering, we also like found new ways how the songs can be and how they can play. So there were a bit adjusting here and there, but overall it was an Ounas saga as an entirety.
So the press release mentioned that this album is your most ambitious work so far. So was there anything particularly that you did this time around, or was it pretty similar to Ounas I that was maybe challenging or like groundbreaking for SUOTANA?
Yeah, as Tuomo mentioned about the technicality, this was really hard album for me to, as a guitarist, to record, because there are so fast tempos, fast licks, and really sharp melodies.
I think the technicality part of this Ounas II album is, I think it's very like more technicality comparing to Ounas I, because of course guitars and drums are faster, but vocal parts are too. There was very like high pitched choruses and very fast songs. So yeah, I think everyone has give their best for the album, and I hope that people will notice that.
For instance, Twilight Streams and Winter Visions, like which are songs that I really liked, show also like that you have like great songwriting skills, but were there any kind of new approaches that you brought into the writing sessions or anything new that you tried out during this album?
Maybe new thing was that we made a lot of music videos from this. Oh, sorry, and yeah, that's different comparing to Ounas I. But do you think, Pasi, did we do any other different things?
Maybe not that big choices. I think the smaller changes to songs that happened in the later stage are some. For Winter Visions, there was this one part where we changed the guitars all together, for example. But songwriting wise, not that much. Not that much. It's pretty, how I say, straightforward SUOTANA from start to end.
Well, you mentioned Ounas 1473, and you also mentioned that it's has to do something with an asteroid. So can you expand a little bit on that story?
There is some like story behind that. You kind of miss something really precious, and I feel that I'm traveling like somewhere and try to reach something what is inside of me, and I try to like feel it like Finnish nature or wilderness, what I try to capture by emotions of the song. And asteroid is somewhere in the skies, and something like that. I have like feel it that way.
That's also like the 10-minute centerpiece of the album. What was sort of the creative process behind that? Like how do you go about writing such a long song?
I think Ville would be the best to answer that, because he made all those songs and he has made all those lyrics except the Crowded King of Ancient Forest. But I think Ville, when he write the album, it was like one whole album, and the River Ounas was in the middle part of all the songs, and the Ounas 1473 was the ending of this Ounas saga, or Ounas II, and then we partied, and I think Ville wanted to like keep those endings like some epicness or like long tracks. So I think it's really like nailed the album when there is something so big and long in the end.
I'm not sure if I have that right or not, but it might also be is it the first guest collaboration that you did as a band as well with Zoe?
In Ounas I album there was Mora from the Greece, and she singing the Land of the Dead song, and yeah, that's the first collaboration.
Why did you decide that you didn't want her again to feature on this song, and why did you decide to go for Zoe instead?
I'm not sure. Maybe there was like some connections. Do you know, Pasi, was Rauli some connection with Zoe already?
Yeah, I think he had some connection that they were like talking at the moment, so it came quite quickly. We didn't need to think about it because they were talking about it that, hey Zoe, would you like to participate this? And then the wheel started to roll. Really happy that we got Zoe to participate with us.
You also reimagined Children of Bodom's Hate Breeder, which is the last song on the album. Why did you choose that particular song? And since you're in the melodeath realm, is Bodom's legacy something that inspired SUOTANA a lot when you started the band?
Yeah, of course, Children of Bodom has a strong connection with SUOTANA music-wise. It was during the Ounas drum sessions, as I said, that we recorded the drums during Ounas I. And it was at the time when Aleksi Laiho passed away, and we figured out that we would like to pay our respects on his memory. And the song, I think we didn't have that big of a, how you say, we didn't need to think that long. Hate Breeder felt most SUOTANA-like song that we could manage to get through and record and make it sound like SUOTANA.
Yeah, and I think also the production feels a bit, maybe because it's not your original song, but the production on that specific track sounds also really raw and really cool. So is that also something you purposefully did, or was that something that just happened?
It's it's not what we kind of meant, but there's quite funny accidents with it when recording that we didn't have those click tracks during drum sessions for that. So we didn't have any like any reference click anywhere. So we just had to push our way through, and kind of like Children of Bodom did those first albums without a click. So now when you think about it, it's even more kind of a staying true for the original. And yeah, some funny accidents happened, and I had to record my guitar parts during our European tour day offs at hotel room. So not maybe the best best place to record anything, but I'm still really happy. It sounds raw and energetic and really gives all SUOTANA sound to the track.
Well, speaking of touring, you're also going on tour with Wolfheart and Before the Dawn really soon. So what can people expect from that tour?
Lots of amazingness. Amazing stuff will be played on that tour. I can say that for sure. And we are really looking into it, and I'm counting the days that when it will start, because I'm really like happy that it will happen. And I think yeah, we have is it next weekend we have this released show in Tavastia, and day after that in Tampere, and there we will meet Wolf Before the Dawn, and yeah, and yeah, I'm really happy about it, and I really wait to see all the fans around Europe, and last tour was really successful, and I really enjoyed meeting all those new fans in every show. And there was so like we asked that has anyone seen SUOTANA before, and first there was like 1 or 2, even 3 hands in the crowd, and then after the show people came to say hello and tell that they have never listened to us, but now they found us. That's something that I'm looking forward to, let our music to be heard.
Yeah, I'm sure when you ask this time, there might be more people raising their hands.
I hope so.
Yeah, with Ounas second part released, do you already have an idea where you're going next, or is there a third part that we can expect, or what's next for SUOTANA?
I think there is already, Ville has started to write new songs, but I'm not sure, is it Ounas III? Maybe not. Maybe it's somewhere in the future, but we will see.
All right, so that's pretty open-ended. Let's see in the future if there will be an Ounas III. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it for my questions. Do you have any last thoughts you want to share with your fans?
Yeah, the album will be out Friday, and I hope you will find it, and I hope you will like it, because we have put so much effort for that album, and I really hope that I will meet lots of new fans in a tour.
Remember to go to the nature. It refreshes your memory.